Welcome everybody to NAB Stadium in Auchenflower. It's another exciting QBL Game of the Week presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. Tonight it's the Rockhampton Cyclones visiting the Brisbane Capitals. As usual, it's John Guarna here. Tonight though, I'm joined by the University of Sunshine Coast RIP women's head coach Michael Van Dongen. Mike, it was a tough game for you guys last night, but Rocky really showed their class.
Oh, absolutely. They're deep. They only brought 9 on the road trip, but all 9 can play, and they all contributed against us pretty well last night.
Yeah, you guys also played a bit shorthanded. You have a couple injuries, a couple of your key players out as well, so that didn't help the cause.
No, Francis is still out with a sore rib or fractured rib. Paige Estorff with an ankle, and yeah, 2 of our starting guards. It's pretty tough. Yeah,
it was a 108-52 win for Rockhampton last night. Tonight, though, they're facing a Brisbane Capitals team that also has a few injuries. Amy Lewis is out tonight, and also the Capitals are missing Heidi Freeburn, their 2 top scorers. What does Brisbane have to do to have a chance to dethrone Rockhampton tonight?
It's going to be tough. Obviously, Rocky like to run. They scored 35 on us last night in transition, basically all in the first quarter. So they need to get back real quick and then try and force them to shoot contested shots.
And for Rockhampton, obviously, they're at the class of the competition at the moment. They're 5-1 in first place. What do you think Rockhampton needs to do to get their second or the back-to-back wins?
They just got to play. I think they're very well drilled, well coached. All their players know their role, and they just do it really well.
All right, well, I think it's going to be a very good matchup tonight. I'm expecting Coach Dudek to come out with a few different looks, knowing that she's missing her 2 top scorers. You got to expect her to try and junk things up maybe to give her team a chance.
Yeah, I'd expect some zone, some full court pressure, try and take Rocky out of their comfort zone and see how they go.
Tell us a little bit about Shenavia Dowdell. We are familiar with Chandrea Jones for Rockhampton. She's her usual steady self, coming in averaging nearly a double-double, but Dowdell is actually averaging a double-double. She's a monster.
Yeah, she's big and strong. She goes to the glass really hard. She has a nice mid-range jump shot, and she can also go inside and post people up.
Yeah, so what do you think the matchup is going to be on Dowdell? What do you have to do to try and slow her down?
I think you got to try and bump her, push her away a little bit, and then keep her hand up at all times. The problem is they've got Haynes and Norwood also. They've got 3 players over 6 foot, so it's going to be tough for Brisbane with their lineup to match up.
It's going to be a tough matchup. We see Brisbane coming out with their 2 top scorers. You see Emma McKenzie, Michaela King, Stacey Howard, Ashton Eaton, and Rachel Mate's going to get the starting spot in the backcourt. And for Rockhampton, you've got Jones, Dowdell. You've also got Brady, Norwood, and I can't see who did I miss. I'm definitely missing someone here, but we see right away they go inside to Brady. Jump shot short, no good. Here's the offensive rebound and put back by Norwood, and we're up 2-0. Good look inside for Howard, though. It's a bit too strong, and that's a turnover. That's one thing that Brisbane can't do. They cannot give Rockhampton extra possessions.
No, we know that firsthand. I think we had 29 turnovers ourselves last night. They need to take care of the ball.
Well, let's see if Brisbane can force Rockhampton into some turnovers as well. Inside pass for Norwood, shuffles her feet, layup is no good. She gets it back after a battle, has to bring it back outside. They work it around to Jones. Jones crossing over on Mate, kicks it out for Dowdell. Jump shot no good. Fighting for the rebound. I like the fight out of Brisbane. Eaton comes down with it, pushing it up court. Good trans D, though, by Rocky. King has it in the paint. He has to kick it out to King. Excuse me, that's Mate. Mate has it in the corner. She drives baseline, leaves her feet. Howard wide open, long 2 is strong, no good. Tipped out, though, by McKenzie, and Mate will give the Capitals another possession. Good start so far for the Caps.
Yeah, getting some extra opportunities. Just got to put the ball in.
Eaton with the body, she's fouled, so the clock will stop, and Eaton will go to the line for 2 shots. Eaton has been playing very aggressively for the Capitals. She's really stepped up for me throughout the whole season. She's their third leading scorer, and she's shown that she could get inside, but she could also hit the shots from outside.
Yeah, she's a good player. She was one on our shopping list during the preseason, and unfortunately she signed here.
Hits them both, so we're tied at 2. So you couldn't really ask for a better start if you're Brisbane. And here we go. Here's a bit of a half-court trap for the Capitals, trying to get the ball out of the hands of Chandrea Jones. Brady has it now. Over to Haynes. Haynes hits Norwood. Good high-low action, but Dowdell loses the ball. Good action, but she just couldn't corral the pass.
Yeah, they were very effective with that last night.
Pass inside is knocked out of bounds. Went off the back of Emma McKenzie, so that's another turnover there for Brisbane. Let's see what they do here. Again, you know, the size advantage for Rockhampton it's just intimidating, really, isn't it? All 5 of their players could post you up. Brady, though, going to take it outside. Jump shot is short. McKenzie with the rebound, and then Rebecca Haynes picks up the foul. So good job there by the Caps, keeping the ball on the perimeter.
Correct. That was a key that we noticed last night. We allowed too many points inside the paint, and you know, for teams out there, you need to take away something and force teams to shoot from outside against Rocky.
How much zone did you play last night, V?
Yeah, we played a lot of zone, only because of matchups.
Yeah, of course.
Their size is too big for us.
How did Rockhampton handle the zone as we see Dowdell with the steal, turns around, lays it up and in. And we see Rocky trying to get things going, picking up full court here, looking to get their intensity levels up. Howard's going to have to break the press herself. She does. Has a path to the basket. Is going to bring it back out and reset. Only have 11 seconds to go. Not where you want to get your offense started. Eaton goes left, crossing over, picks up her dribble, hits Mate with 5 on the shot clock. Mate drives baseline, flips it up, is blocked by Norwood, and Norwood recovers and then busts out. Chandrea Jones now putting it on the deck, kicking it out for Brady. Brady gets her feet in the paint, finds a drones cutting baseline. Layup is good. It's 6-2 now for Rockhampton. About 7 to go in the first.
Yeah, great movement off the ball there by Chandrea. They did that really well as well last night. Lots of back cuts, lots of circling through under our defense, and got a lot of easy scores.
Bit of a horn set here. Eaton picking up her dribble a bit early. McKenzie has it now, looking inside for King. Good inside-out action. Howard goes baseline, can't finish. McKenzie with the rebound. Her putback is no good. McKenzie and Norwood are tied up. It's a jump ball, and possession now will favor the Caps. If you're Coach Dudek, you're down 6-2, but you got to be happy with the energy the girls are playing with.
Absolutely. They're getting on the boards. They just can't put the ball in right now.
14 seconds now on the shot clock. What do you do for Brisbane, though? You got to be a little bit frustrated because you're playing pretty good. As Dowdell heads to the bench, looks like maybe a bit of blood or something on her hand.
Yeah, I think she's got a cut on her finger.
Coach Mudridge's going to have to take a timeout. Doesn't want to go to the bench just yet. Timeout on the floor, so we'll take one as well. 6:37 to go in the first quarter. It's a 6-2 lead for Rockhampton. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media. All right, welcome back to NAB Stadium here in Auchenflower. It's a 6-2 lead. Rockhampton took a quick timeout. Shanavia Dowdell had a bit of a cut on her hand. She got that treatment, and now she's back out on the court. That's a tough pass to McKenzie. Another turnover, though, for Brisbane. Now Jones has it, driving on Howard. Step-back jump shot is wedged into the corner. I don't know if you watch the starters. You guys watch the starters on NBA TV? That's what's called a wedgie. You learn something new every day, V-Dog.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
It's a great TV show. It's a good podcast, too, if you can. They actually have an Australian on the show, Lee Ellis. He's awesome. But nonetheless, a wedgie there. We get a few of those, actually. That's like third or fourth one already this year.
I think we had one last night as well in our game.
Obviously, it doesn't count for two, so it didn't help you much,
no,
did it?
No, it didn't.
Dowdell's going to get set to inbound for Norwood. They're going to look inside for Dowdell. Brisbane sitting back in a bit of a zone here. It's 2-3. Haynes going to fire a long two. That's no good. Rebound to Mate. She hands off for Eaton. And Brisbane looking to capitalize on transition. Eaton loses it out of bounds. Was stripped there by Brady, so Brisbane maintains possession. You could see Brisbane really wants to get out and run, but Rocky's doing a good job in transition defense.
Yeah, they're a good team. They just know how to play.
Eaton's going to fire a long three. That's way off. Good rebound, though, there by King. She follows in, cuts the lead to 2. Brady with the left hand kicks it out now for Jones. How deep did Rocky go last night as they go deep inside for Dowdell? She's double-teamed. That's a great double. She's going to step out and fire a three. That's no good. She struggles from 3, does Dowdell. She only hits 12.5% of her three-point opportunities. 6 seconds on the shot clock now. Rockhampton with Brady. She tries to split the double, and she's fouled. That's going to be the first team foul there on Brisbane. It's going to be 2 shots for Brady. Brady on the season shoots 70% from the charity stripe. Broadcaster's jinx works again. She misses the first. Let's see what she can do with the second attempt. Second one is no good either. Ball gets tipped out of bounds off of Rockhampton, so Brisbane will have possession. Howard inbounds now for Eaton. Neither team really going to the bench thus far. Did Rockhampton go deep into the bench last night? They're only traveling with 9 players.
Yeah, they didn't go deep early. I think Coach Muggeridge just wanted to establish. He went 7 or 8 deep, I think, throughout the first 3 quarters and then rotated some of his bench at the end.
All right. Brisbane with another turnover. That's a bit of a common theme here in the first quarter. It's got to be their 3rd or 4th. I'll see if I can pull up some stats. Get the old iPhone out. Aren't they wonders? That's the Basketball Queensland app that I'll use for the old stats, which is great actually because it gives you the live stats right on your phone as Rocky turns the ball over. It's Brisbane hanging pretty well here early in the first quarter. Struggling a bit on the offensive end, but doing a good job defensively, slowing Rockhampton down.
They've started to take away a couple of those easy inside looks. It's causing Rocky some issues.
Great board there for Brisbane. Can't capitalize on the second chance opportunity. Is that McKenzie wearing number 4 for Brisbane? Inside pass for Dowdell. She finishes through the foul by Rachel Mate. Great finish there by Dowdell. She'll go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. Personal foul on the play there was Rachel Mate. That's her first. Brisbane second. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Going to the bench and checking in for Brisbane. Didn't see who came in. I think it was Emma Reed.
I think it was Kat Hollis, John.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That is Catherine Hollis who checked in for Michaela King. Free throw attempt is no good by Dowdell. Now Made has it. Puts the ball on the deck, guarded by Jones. It's a tough matchup, and Jones gets a piece of that one. Knocks it out of bounds. So 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. It was a nice move there by Made, but a good block by Jones. Eaton has it now. Out for Howard. Howard goes inside for McKenzie. Left-handed hook shot is good. Good finish there by Emma McKenzie. Long pass for Norwood is well over our head by Haynes. That's another turnover. Rockhampton also has a few turnovers as well here early.
Yeah, Rocky's struggling to get into their flow at the moment. Yeah,
I know
they just got to slow down, I think.
I know Dowdell is a great talent, but I'm used to seeing Chandrea Jones really be the focal point of the offense. I'd like to see her get involved here. Hollis skips it over for Mate. Mate can't handle the pass. That's another turnover again for Brisbane. And we really have to take care of the pill. They're hanging around here. They're down 2 with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Only down 2. It's 8-6.
Yeah, they're throwing some average passes.
So Jones going to play a little bit of point here. She hits Dowdell on the elbow extended. Dowdell's going to fire for 3. That rolls in and out, then back in. That's a 3-pointer for Dowdell, increasing the lead to 5, 11-6.
Yeah, there's those friendly rims at Auchenflower.
They're notorious,
nice and
aren't they?
soft.
The amount of times, I can count on 2 hands the amount of times I think a shot's going out and it rolls back in. Another turnover. That's 3 possessions in a row where Brisbane turns it over. Rockhampton now looking to increase the lead. Again, Dowdell on the elbow extended. Goes inside for Norwood. She's double teamed, still powers through it, finishes strong. It's a 7-point lead now. There's a timeout on the floor. So we'll take one as well. 13-6 the lead here for the Rockhampton Cyclones with 3:08 to go in the first. You're watching QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to NAB Stadium here in Auchenflower. It's a 13-6 lead for Rockhampton. Taking a quick look at the stats, V, we talked about turnovers hurting Brisbane. They've got 7 turnovers already in the game, and Rockhampton has scored 7 points off of those turnovers. So that's a huge factor already early in the game.
Yeah, that was a factor in our game last night also.
I don't think it's it's not something really at the moment, at least, that Rockhampton is doing. I think Brisbane is just playing at such a fast pace that they're kind of over anxious and overzealous.
Yeah, they're not leading, or they're throwing passes because of the pressure, and yeah, it's hurting.
Whistle was blown there. I don't know if they called offensive foul or a carry.
I think it was 8 seconds in the backcourt.
8 seconds violation. Fair enough. Rachel Mate, she's an 18-year-old player, was in the Queensland under-18 team as well. So just a rookie mistake there by Mate. Let's see if Rocky can capitalize. 3-pointer is up and good. That's Katrina Clifford coming in and hitting a 3 right away.
Yeah, Katrina was really good last night too. She hit a few shots coming in off the bench. She's roughly a 40% 3-point shooter, so they need to pay attention to her.
You've done your homework, V. She's at about 35% coming into the game, so not too far off.
I think she was 40% last night.
Yeah, so you didn't take those stats into consideration. You've wiped those from your memory already. Inbounds pass to Eaton, takes a few dribbles, hits Woodford's going to fire a 3. That's good. Oh, they're going to say it was a 2. Maddie Woodford comes in, hits the long 2. Lead is 8 now for Rocky.
Caps dropping back into their zone. Just need to get pressure on the ball.
Dowdell settles for the 3. That's no good. Haynes tips it. Eaton gets it, though. Hits Woodford streaking to the basket. Layup attempt is no good, but she's fouled there by Clifford. So Maddie Woodford's going to go to line for 2 shots, where on the season she shoots 63.6% from the free throw line.
Yeah, Brisbane need to keep running. I reckon Rocky on the back of a doubleheader, they can keep running. They might get some easy scores and wear Rocky down.
Yeah, they got to do a good job, though, on the glass. You can't run if you don't have the ball, V.
Correct.
As Woodford misses her first one. take a quick look at the rebounding stats as a team. Brisbane has 11 and Rockhampton only 3, so Brizzy's doing a good job on the glass. They've got 1 offensive rebound. Woodford missed them both, so it's still an 8-point lead. Dowdell flips it over her head to nobody. See Coach Mudridge putting his hands on his head, wondering why the pass, but...
Yeah, I don't think Chris is real happy.
Eaton now working on Jones. Now Woodford has it. She just hit a jumper, but that one got swatted by Dowdell. Inside for King. King triple team, gets it back out. Hollis going to fire a 3. That hits the back of the rim, no good. It's knocked around. Hollis saves it inside. King hits McKenzie, now out to Eaton. Eaton fires for 3, that's off. The ball goes out of bounds, so that's going to be Rockhampton possession. Again, it hasn't been the prettiest game, but Brisbane doing what they need to do, and they're scrapping, they're hanging around.
They are. I think they're just panicking a little when they get the ball on a broken play. I think they just need to stay composed, move the ball, and find the open player. And
the zone has done really well for Brisbane. Rocky has yet to solve it. Inside for Dowdell. Jumper is good. That's just great footwork there by Dowdell.
Nice seal, good position, and class player just makes a basket.
Good pass inside for King. Layup is no good. She tips it back up. Ball goes out of bounds. It went off of Rockhampton. If you're Brisbane, you really, really need those ones. King had a great seal, just couldn't finish.
Reminds me of last night.
Which way?
We did the same. We missed a lot of easy shots.
And there's another turnover there for Brisbane. Coach Dudek not happy with that one. She's going to go to the bench, and Stacey Howard's going to get set to check in. We're under a minute now, got about 50 seconds to go. Jones has it now on the wing. Hits Norwood, they're working around to Haynes, who's going to fire a 3, that's short. Offensive rebound, Dowdell, put back is good, and she's fouled there by Hollis. She's going to go to the line now for a 3-point play opportunity. There's nothing you could do about that. There really is nothing.
Size matters.
Yeah, Hollis did a good job with the body on her. Just Dowdell just went right through her, over her, and put it back in.
That's what she does. Good player.
Yeah, a tremendous addition to Rockhampton's lineup as well.
Yeah, they've upgraded.
Shanavia Dowdell came into tonight averaging 22.5 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists a game. She's got 12 already. King now has it hands off for Woodford. Woodford has to reset, picks up her dribble. Let's see what Brisbane does here. Battling inside, there's a foul call. Who they're going to give this one to is going to be Clifford or Dowdell. And it's going to be Clifford. That's going to be her first. That's the 4th team foul on Rockhampton, so one more and they'll be in the penalty. It's Brisbane. Let's see what they run out of the baseline here if they can get a sneaky 2. They work it around inside now. Michaela King flips one up. A lot of contact there. Coach Dudek was looking for the foul. It wasn't called. And there's about half a second differential between the game and shot clock. Jones tries to dump it inside. Eaton picks it up. Don't know why they were rushing there. King now skips it over for Woodford in the corner. Gonna hold for the last one. Eaton has it now. Pump fake, gets in the paint, throws up the floater. It's blocked by Dowdell. Dowdell kicks it ahead for Jones, flips it up. It's good if it... it counts if it's good, but it was no good. So at the first quarter break, it's a 21-8 lead here. Really good effort for Brisbane, but Rocky started to impose their will there in that second half of the quarter.
Yeah, Brisbane are doing a good job of getting into the lane. They're just having trouble finishing. And down the other end, Rocky just using their size, getting inside looks. They haven't hit many shots from the perimeter yet, but no doubt they'll get into rhythm shortly.
All right, so quarter time, so we'll take a break. 21-8 the lead for Rockhampton in the QBL TV Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win. In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Second quarter action just about to get underway. V-Dog, let's take a quick look at some of the stats for both teams.
Brisbane 3 for 18 from the field. They're going to need to improve that a little. 16 rebounds though. That's all right. Being competitive there.
And then you look at Rockhampton. Rockhampton shooting 50% from the field, only 28 from three, but their baskets are close to the basket. Where Brisbane, a lot of jump shots like we see there by Ashton Eaton there. Getting on the floor was McKenzie. Rocky comes up with it though. Chandrea Jones goes nice crossover on the baseline. She's fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2 shots. She went behind the back, then crossed over across the face. I mean, that's just a tight handle there by Chandrea Jones.
Yeah, she's a great player. She made some nice moves last night in our game as well. It's had some of our younger players a little starstruck, I think.
Got to give a shout out to my good mate Mark Beals on the production panel, also to Chris Sieber on the camera as usual. Jones hits the first, and of course I got to give a shout out to V-Dog. Thanks for joining me tonight, V, off of a tough game last night.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd call in, help out.
Yeah, it's always good to have you on the mic. Jones went 1 of 2 there, so it's now a 22-18 lead, and then there's another turnover for Brisbane over in backcourt.
Yeah, that's their 10th turnover, I think, John.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta take care of the pill if you want any chance of beating this Rockhampton team. Norwood, I mean, there is just so much talent on the floor for Rockhampton. Great backdoor pass there and finish there by Chloe Morrow. Great look there by Dowdell.
Yeah, they like the 1-4 set. They enter it to a strong side, and then the weak side, high post, looks to dive, and they get a lot of easy looks out of that.
And again, they're very similar, playing a bit of a packed defense here as well. Eaton off the screen, floater is short, no good. Dowdell tips it. Howard comes out with it though. Rachel Maid has it. She's driving on Jones. Skips it out for Eaton. Eaton out top of the key for Howard. Good pump fake there by Stacey Howard. Steps into a jumper that's strong, and Jones comes down with it. Now Brady on the wing. Hits Norwood. Good backdoor. I like the action that Rocky has. They're not, they're moving the pill. A lot of cutting, a lot of back screens. This is some nice offense Coach Mudridge has them running. Brady step back jumper, banks it home. 26-8 the lead now for Rockhampton. And they're starting to roll here, V.
Yeah, this is what they do. That's why they're the defending champs.
They certainly would be one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to win it this season. Howard has it now. Takes the handoff, looking to get inside the paint. Hands off. Well, it's stolen there by Dowdell. Howard had a decent look. She should have put that one up. Inside for Norwood. Goes right at the defense. Good block there by Emma McKenzie. McKenzie normally wears 45. She's got 4 on tonight. I bet the Caps would love to have their normal for Heidi Freeburn on the court.
Yeah, I think Emma had a little bit of blood on the jersey, so she must have had to change.
Dowdell finishes inside. It's 28-8 now the lead for Rockhampton. And they're certainly not going to let up either, are they?
Oh no. I had a little joke with Chris before our game and told him to take it easy. He apologized after the game and said we needed to play, and I said, look, I expected nothing, mate. That's fine.
Yeah, and looks like they're gonna play it out tonight. Up 8. Brisbane yet to score here in the quarter. Rockhampton doing a better job defensively. Norwood kicks it out for Brady. Brady's going to fire a long three. That's good. Back-to-back jumpers there by Alexandra Brady. Increases the lead to 23, 31-8. Coach Beck Dudek's going to take a timeout, so we'll take one as well. It's about 7:08 to go here in the quarter. It's a 23-point lead for the Cyclones on QBL TV, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to NAB Stadium here in Auckland Flower. It's a 31-8 lead here for the Rockhampton Cyclones. And V, they're getting the contributions from everybody.
Oh, it's just a good team. They just play well together. Everyone's doing their little bit. They're shooting nearly 60% from the field, 70% inside the three-point line. Yeah, it's just a clinic right now.
Yeah, Shanavia Dowdell leads all scorers with 14 points. She's got 4 rebounds. She's also got 5 steals, so let's keep an eye on her stats. She could be headed towards triple-double range. You look at Chandrea Jones, only's got 3, but she's also got 2 rebounds and 2 assists. So let's see what who else can step up here for Rockhampton as King shoots an air ball. Jones comes up with it, hands off for Haynes. Now Dowdell baseline jumper is strong. McKenzie comes down with it for Brisbane. Brisbane has Eaton, Hollis, McKenzie, King, and can't see who that other one is. Emma Reed.
Emma Reed, yeah.
Pass inside is stolen there by Dowdell. And Rocky again looking to increase the lead. Little screen and roll, 2-man game. Jones gonna, you give her the jumper, she's gonna can it, she drills one.
Yeah, smooth, nice release, good shot.
33-8 the lead now here for Rockhampton. Reed has it now on the wing. King now, they work it around the perimeter. Inside pass from McKenzie, good turnaround, flips it up and in. Here's the Caps' first basket of the quarter, cuts the lead to 23.
Good recognition there, they found Emma with a deep seal, back to the basket, turn around, finish.
Norwood elbow jumper is up, and that's smooth. 35-10 the lead now for Rockhampton. Brady with the nice pass.
Yeah, Alex does a great job of getting her teammates involved. Likes to get into the lane and then find the open player.
Hollis now has it on the wing. Top of the key, that's going to be Reed. She's going to fire a 3, that's good. So back-to-back buckets here for the Caps, and they're starting to pick up a little life. There's some signals here.
Yeah, Emma Reed's a good shooter. Moved over from Southern Districts halfway through last season to come and play at Brisbane. And she's a nice pickup. Good young player.
Jones off the screen working on Emma Reed. He's going to step back for 3. That rolls in and out. King comes down with the rebound. So that's a good stop there for the Caps. Eaton working off of a Hollis screen. Brisbane, though, very perimeter-based. Eaton is open. She's going to fire a 3. That's another 3 for Brisbane. Caps hit back-to-back 3s. Cuts the lead now to 19.
Yeah, Ashton, she's not a bad shooter. I know the book on her early was to go under her when she's in an on-ball screen. I know the night we played them, she went 6 for 9 from outside, so we were like, maybe the scouting report was wrong. Ashton does a good job from out there.
Yeah, she shoots just under 40% on the season, so definitely a quality three-point shooter. So now a 19-point lead here. Hollis trying to go through Haynes on, going to get called for the offensive foul. Haynes not happy about it. Giving a bit of lip there to Hollis, but Hollis just ignoring it.
Kat's a fiery character from Darwin. She doesn't like a bit of slap and tickle.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and another time Haynes gets knocked over on a screen. Jones' floater is no good. There's a foul on the play. Rebecca Haynes having a chat with the referees. She's not happy about it.
Yeah, I think that was Kat Hollis again off the ball.
Thought that one looked like to me, it was McKenzie there to me. That foul call, though, was on Emma Reed. Thank you. So Jones at the free throw line hits the first one. Got to get my stats up here to see where Jones is at on the night. Hits the second as well. So it's a 37-16 lead here for Rockhampton. Reed now pushing the ball up court. Gets it back now to Eaton. Eaton looking to go one-on-one here. That's Brianna Bailey who's checked in for Rockhampton. Jones gets her hands on the ball. Reed skips it over to Howard. There's 7 on the shot clock. Howard drives baseline. Layup attempt is good by Stacey Howard. She got hit in the head. No foul call.
Nice job. Stace put the ball on the floor hard, got to the hoop, and gets an easy score.
I don't know if they got the points on there. Thought that was going to put them to 20, but you have it as 37-18. Yep, that's right. I got to trust the score sheet, the score bench. They do a great job here. Brady now over to Haynes. Looking backdoor for Brady. Good defense there by Ashton Eaton. Brady, though, going to step back, shoots the air ball. It's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Stacey Howard. So Rockhampton has possession with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Let's see what they do out of the baseline here. Haynes, long pass out to Alexandra Brady. Brady puts it on the deck, leaves her feet, flips one up and in.
There's Alex getting into the lane, creating something.
Brady on the night, that's 7 points. Eaton's floater is no good. Coming down with it is Chandrea Jones. Jones pushing up court. No one going to slow her down. She's blocked, though, there by McKenzie. That's her second big block. Bailey gets the ball, fires from 3. That's no good. Rebecca Haynes, though, sneaks in for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Beck, she's a great rebounder. She's done it for a long time.
Hits
Good,
the tough
classy
floater.
Veteran.
What a tough floater there through the contact as well. 41-18 the lead now here for Rockhampton. Eaton goes away from the screen. Bailey gets knocked over. McKenzie pump fakes, hits Howard in the corner, now inside for King. They work it around to Eaton, wide open, top of the key, 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by McKenzie, but Michaela King's gonna get called for a holding foul underneath the Rockhampton basket.
Yeah, Brisbane were a bit stagnant on that possession. The last couple of plays, they've been moving a little more, the ball's been moving, and they found some shooters. That last play, they were standing around watching. Again, forced up a late shot clock. There was a deep shot clock and had to force up a perimeter shot.
Yeah, again, Rocky is happy for Brisbane to shoot those 3s. They're just going to pack you in.
Yeah, and that's the game. You force people to beat you from outside. You shoot a lower percentage out there.
Yeah, Brisbane has only hit 2 threes on the night, 33%. Again, turnovers hurting them, but Rocky's turnover count also starting to creep up. Rocky now has 6 in the game. And I did notice last night that they turned the ball over about 12 times as well. So there's quite a, they need to take care of the ball as well. Howard picks up her dribble and then turns it over. Brady looking to run the fast break, goes to the right, flips it up with the left hand, that's good. She's smooth, Alexandra Brady.
Transition basket, got to get back, stop the ball.
3-on-2. McKenzie fires a baseline jump shot. That's no good. Jones with the rebound. 25-point lead here for Rocky with 2 minutes to go in the second half. Brady, long 2 is strong. Powering through his Haynes for the offensive rebound. They're going to call Ashton Eaton for the foul. Contact, I thought they let that one go.
Yeah, I think it was an out of bounds, John. I think she was standing on the line.
All right, Haynes stepped out of bounds there. I thought that was the call. That couldn't have been because it was Haynes who had the ball. She stepped out, so it must have been a...
Off a Brisbane player?
Maybe, I don't know what happened there. Didn't look like Haynes lost possession, but anyway, it's Rocky ball now. Chandrea Jones going to stop back for a 3. That's good. She starts to heat up here as well. it could be a long night for Brisbane.
Yeah.
46-18 the lead now. Eaton looking to go coast to coast. She misses the layup. Norwood comes down with it. Hands off for Jones. Jones down. No one's going to slow her down. Crossing over. Kicks it out. That's Gabriella Clayton who fires away, and that's no good. Now Eaton kicks ahead for Mate. Mate with the left-handed layup. That's good. Nice transition bucket there for the Caps.
Yeah, good pass by Ashton and good job by Rachel getting down the floor, beating the defense. Ashton made a nice pass. Rachel with the easy score.
Nearly turned over there. Clayton has it for Rockhampton. She spins and loses the ball. Hollis comes up with it. Eaton again kicking it ahead for Mate, but good defense and good hustle there by Rebecca Haynes. Maddie Woodford going to check back into the game for Ashton Eaton. Eaton the leading scorer for Brisbane on the night with 5. Mate has it now. Top of the key for Reed. They work it around to Woodford on the wing. She drives the baseline. Floater is no good. It's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Rockhampton, so Brisbane will maintain possession with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. See if Brisbane could run something out of this baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, they like to go simple up screens and get the screeners then to turn and dive hard to the hoop.
Katrina Clifford checks in for Chandrea Jones. Reed inbounds to Mate. There's 8 on the shot clock now. Reed puts it on the deck, steps into a long jump shot that's no good. It's tipped out by McKenzie, and Mate comes up with it. Good hustle there by McKenzie. Now Mate's going to fire a 3. That's a bit too strong. Hollis tries to tip it to Woodford. Woodford does come up with it, and then she's fouled there by Clayton.
Yeah, good hustle by the Caps. It's getting tip outs for extra possessions. Working really hard.
And now 14 seconds to go on the shot clock, 18.8 to go on the game clock. Got to expect Brisbane to try and run it down as low as they can. Mate goes away from the screen, picks up her dribble, hits a cutting Woodford on the baseline, flips it up, no good. Haynes with the rebound. There's 3 seconds on the clock. Clayton has it, kicks ahead for Bailey. It goes out of bounds with 0.6 of a second left. Does Brisbane have time to get one off here?
Got to throw it, yeah.
Let's see if Woodford gets it off. It looked like it might have been on target, but it was a bit too strong there by Woodford. So we're heading into the halftime with the lead of Rockhampton at 26, 46-20. V-Dog, what were your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, Rocky just playing a nice, efficient game, forcing Brisbane to shoot from the perimeter. Brisbane not converting their easy looks. When the Caps have pushed the ball a little bit, they haven't looked too bad. They're just not converting their easier opportunities.
Yeah, well, I think for me, Rockhampton basically can do whatever they want to do on the offensive end of things. Brisbane has shown spurts where they're defending well and kind of slowing Rockhampton down a bit, but it's just not enough at the moment.
Yeah.
They're not doing it consistently enough.
Yeah, when they come off their screens, there's a lot of time, a lot of space for the Rockhampton players just to feel comfortable, and then they're just picking Brisbane apart.
Yeah, well, with that, it's the halftime, so we'll take a break. We'll come back with some stats for you in a bit, but it's a 46-20 lead for the Rockhampton Cyclones over the Brisbane Capitals on your QBL TV Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Huddle even allows athletes to create highlights to help them get noticed. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win. In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back, everybody, to NAB Stadium here in Auchenflower. At halftime, it's a 46-20 lead for the Rockhampton Cyclones over the Brisbane Capitals. I'm Drunk Warren. I'm joined in the announcing booth, even though it's not really a booth, by Michael Van Dongen, University of Sunshine Coast RIP women's head coach. V-Dog, we can't really say enough about Rockhampton. They're tremendous. They're playing a great game, shooting 53% from the field, 36% from three. Leading the way, as has all season, is Shanavia Dowdell.
Yeah, just a great player. I reckon there's not a team in the league that wouldn't like to have her on their roster.
And for Brisbane, it's got to be a bit deflating going into halftime at 26. If you're Coach Dudek, what do you say to the troops to try and get them going? I mean, there are only so many adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know Beck, and I know she's a bit fiery. I'm sure there was a bit of a spray that that happened at halftime. I know firsthand. I gave my team a little spray last night as well. We're in a similar situation. I think we're down about 30 at halftime as well. Yeah, I think they just got to keep coming out and playing hard on every play. Just keep having a go and go down swinging.
Yeah, we'll take a quick look at the Rocky stats. You've got 10 points for Chandrea Jones. She's got 6 rebounds and 2 assists as well. You've got Alexandra Brady, the captain. She's with 9 points and 2 assists. Chloe Morrow has 2. Rebecca Haynes has 2. Sam Norwood was hot early. She's got 6 points. And then Katrina Clifford with 3. You take a look at Brisbane. Their top scorer has got 5 points. That's Ashton Eaton. Their Caps are only shooting 22% from the field, 25% from 3. You look at the glass, where it was one of the areas I was concerned with. Brisbane is out-rebounding Rockhampton 25-22, and they've got 15 offensive rebounds. You'd think some of those would be second-chance opportunities, but they haven't been able to capitalize that. And I think, again, that turnover number for Brisbane at 13, that's just way too many against Rockhampton.
Yeah, you look at the stats, and Rocky, you got 20 points off turnovers. That's the game right there.
Yeah, and there's your lead. There's your 26-point lead. So let's see what adjustments Brisbane can make, and let's see what Rockhampton does at halftime. Can they keep this flow up as Jones fires a 3? That's no good. King comes down with it for Brisbane, so you get a stop right away, but then nearly turning it over is Brisbane. Haynes and Howard tied up. Jump ball, the arrow favors the Brisbane Capitals.
Yeah, lucky escape there for the Caps. First possession and almost another turnover.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a stop, there could be nothing more deflating than turning it over immediately.
Yeah.
So Mate on the court here. I really like Rachel Mate. I think she is a really, really nice talent, especially at the age where she is.
Yeah, Rachel played SBL for me last year in my team here at Brisbane, and she has a great future in basketball.
Eaton misses the jump shot for the Capitals, and Brady looking to capitalize now. Haynes going to fire a 3. She immediately chases after it, but it went rolled in.
There you go. The friendly arena.
Yeah, they're both rims very friendly for both teams. As we see the Rockhampton men getting set, we will have that game for you as well. We'll end this broadcast, and then we'll come back shortly afterwards with the men. As King gets fouled, she couldn't get the shot to fall, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots. See King tonight. She's been to the free throw line. She had no, these are her first 2. Misses the first.
Yeah, Brisbane only had 4 free throw attempts in the first half.
Second one though for King is good, and again, you know, they have 15 offensive rebounds. You think they'd have more free throw attempts off of those as well.
Yeah, correct.
Norwood driving baseline on McKenzie. Nice rip. She finds Jones. Jones hits it out to Brady. Now Dowdell is going to fire a 3. That's good. Shanavia Dowdell with the 3.
There's that range. She can step out.
I mean, percentage-wise, she hasn't been shooting very well on the season. She's 12.5% from 3, but that's her second of the night. Now Howard puts the ball on the deck, loses it on the way through. Norwood comes up with it, kicks ahead for Chandrea Jones, goes right at the rim. She's fouled by Eaton, and Jones going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Just that transition game again. Rocky just liked to run.
And it was, it wasn't anything special. It was a bust-out dribble from Norwood, and then just kicked straight ahead to Jones.
Yeah, Chandrea just makes plays happen.
Jones at the line. This is, let's have a quick look. Jones is 3 of 4 on the night. Make it 4 or 5. Second one is up. That's good as well. Chandrea Jones now into double figures. That's 2 players in double digits for Rockhampton. You got Shanavia Dowdell and Chandrea Jones. Jones has 10. Dowdell has 17 already. Eaton's going to fire a 3. She answers. 54-24 the lead here for the Cyclones. Jones looking for a screen. She goes away from it, spins, kicks it out for Dowdell. Dowdell step back 3 is up and short. Ball goes out of bounds. So good defense there by Emma McKenzie. That's a tough cover for McKenzie.
Yeah, she did a good job closing out there. Forced Shanavia to take a tough contested shot.
30 points the lead here for Rockhampton. Let's see if Brisbane can chip away here early. Eaton crossing over Brady. Step back though, no good. Now Jones with her head up. Kicks it over for Haynes. Haynes now inside for Dowdell. Dowdell's going to face the bucket now. Brady crossing over. Step back floater, no good, but she's fouled. I like the aggressive play out of Brady. You could kind of get caught up in getting the ball consistently to Dowdell and Jones, but Brady's picking and choosing her spots very, very well.
Yeah, Alex is a crafty player. She's been in the league for a long time and just does a good job. She knows her game is getting to the hoop, trying to create for herself and then for teammates also.
Yeah, Brady on the night, that's her 10th point, so she's also in double figures. She's got 10 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. Make it 11 points. It's a 56-24 lead now. Eaton off the McKenzie screen, kicks it out for Mate, who drives baseline, tries to go inside for King. And it was all Rockhampton in the paint. You just see them, they're just collapsing on everything. And I've noticed that across the board in the QBL, and not just the women's competition, but the men's. A lot of teams playing that packed defense, really challenging teams to beat you from the outside.
Yeah, it's happening at the junior level as well. I think there's a real focus on applying pressure to the player with the ball, and then everybody else just help off on dribble penetration and try and force teams to beat you from outside.
Brisbane turns it over there. And then Coach Dudek yelling at the referee. She's going to get teed up here. Don't know if they're going to give the tee. Yep. Coach Beck Dudek going to get teed up here.
Yeah, she's lucky. I thought she was going to get a second one and have to go to the showers a little early there.
She was teetering on the verge of the second tee. Good control, though, by the referee. He could have easily given the second one because Coach Dudek went after him again after the whistle.
Yeah, Daniel's a good referee. He tries to allow the coach to have their event and not inflame situations, which is what all coaches like to see from the referee.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been teed before, haven't you?
Yes, a few times.
A few times, I would imagine.
We actually have a team rule. If you get a tech foul, you need to provide some beverages at the end of year.
All right.
At the end of year function.
What's your deficit at so far?
I'm up for 3.
3? All right.
Yeah. I've been pretty good.
Let me know when that party is. I'll be there.
Pretty good the last couple of games. I haven't got one, so yeah.
All right. Let's see if the Tech fires up Brisbane. Eaton, there was a lot of contact there. They kick ahead now, but turned over there by Rockhampton. Kick ahead was for Chloe Morrow. Eaton gets a screen from King. She works off a double. Thought she was going to step back and fire. McKenzie has it now. Out to Mate. 8 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of contact. That's definitely a foul there. That foul is going to go on Gabriella Clayton. I'm not sure what our producer Mark Beals is laughing about, but it must be something good that I missed.
Yeah, I think he's keen for that party at the end of the season of the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
My 3 cartons.
If I know Mark well enough, he's not going to get into the cartons. He's going to bring his own though. Fresh shot clock, but it's down to 8 seconds now. 7-6 for Brisbane. Reed looks inside for McKenzie on the block. Spins left, tries to step through. A lot of contact. There's a turnover. Jones winds up with it. Jones kicks it out, but the ball is turned over. Pass intended for Gabriella Clayton. Goes out of bounds. Jump shot no good there by Reed. Jones kicks it ahead now. Clayton puts the ball on the deck, going to step into a short jumper. That's good. It's a good-looking jump shot there by Gabriella Clayton, increasing the lead to 34 now for Rockhampton.
Yeah, nice move. Just made a nice shot fake. 1 or 2 dribble pull up. Easy shot.
Eaton kicks it over in the corner now for McKenzie. Rockhampton's really put the screws on here. Jones could have been a steal. They're going to call the travel, though, there on Rachel Mate. That's great defense there by Jones, just getting her hands on the ball, but the strength to maintain it as Mate was literally using or running away with the ball.
Correct. One thing we noticed, or I noticed last night, is the physicality and the strength of the Rockhampton team. It was similar with Mackay the week before. They are very physically strong.
How does that help a team, though, V? Just the strength. Is it battling through the defense, rebounding? Where does that help you on the court?
I think it helps you across the board in a number of areas. Rebounding, you know, you compete harder for the glass. You're stronger with contested possessions, and also defensively, you can hold your player off. We noticed last night we got attacked inside. Our players were not physically strong enough to deal with the size and the strength of the Rocky players.
Yeah, Rocky has a lot of size across the board here. Their guards are quite tall as well. You see Jones handling the pills. I remember her playing small forward, sometimes even the 4 for Rockhampton, and she's playing almost point guard tonight.
Yep.
So you know, you just see the depth and the size advantage. It's tremendous for Rockhampton. And you see it affected on the scoreboard. It's 60-24 here with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mate drives baseline, misses the layup. McKenzie follows, though. So 60-26 now the lead. And we also we have the Chinese national women's B team here in the crowd. They've been playing a few exhibitions throughout the week, and I believe they're going to play here on Monday, I believe, play the Caps team.
Yeah, they contacted Brisbane Basketball and asked for another exhibition game this Monday night. I think the tip-off is at 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. So if you're not doing anything in the Brisbane area, come on down and check out some international basketball.
Yeah, the B team I know has played Southwest, and I believe they had a second game. I can't remember who else they played. I want to say, I don't know. I think they've had a few games. I'd be very interested to get their thoughts on the game. And I haven't seen them play. Did you get to see them play yet?
No, I've only seen some photos on Facebook. They're massive, tall. There's a couple of tall players from Southwest who posted photos, and they look really small up next to the Chinese players.
Yeah, so the National B team, it's interesting that they're touring now as well because it's leading into the Olympics, so you wonder if that has anything to do with it. Maybe some of these people maybe we'll see some of these girls playing in the Olympics. Who knows?
Yeah, they could be like an emerging Australian team. They could be looking for some fringe backups in case of injuries.
I bet they're licking their chops to play this Rockhampton team as they're putting on an absolute clinic tonight against the Capitals. They're up 62-26 now. It's under 3 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, Rocky's pressure is really, really starting to wear down the Caps.
Yeah, here's a bit of a 1-2-2 trap. I love the aggressive play. It is a game. You know, you don't want to. Coach Mudridge isn't showing anyone up. He just wants his players to run their stuff and get it down packed.
Yeah, Chris mentioned to me when we caught up after the game that they haven't played for nearly 3 weeks. They've been training, but they had a bye and then the league bye with the BQ conference, and then this week. So he's keen for his troops to get into some game form, and he'll keep pushing this out.
Eaton gets fouled on her way to the basket. Looks like that's Norwood down on the floor. Don't know if they actually got her for the foul. I think they got the foul on Clifford there. She just got a knee in the stomach, I think. Probably just winded her. Yeah, teammates helping her back up. No, that was Chloe Morrow. Sorry. Took the knee to the stomach there. That's never nice.
No, that definitely doesn't tickle.
And getting it right on that solar plexus area, that just absolutely wins you.
Yeah.
So Morrow has to check out. Rocky has Dowdell, Haynes, Clayton, Bailey, and Clifford for the Caps. They've got Isabel Parker's just checked in. She's also a really nice young talent from the Queensland under-18 side. I like Parker's game a lot. Haynes fires a three over her. Bit of contact there, but she drains the three anyway. When you see a player constantly involved in contact, you got to feel that it's them initiating it a bit, huh?
Beck is a very physical player. She doesn't mind to mix it up a little.
That was Reed who missed the three. Now Clayton goes behind the back, gets it over to Rebecca Haynes. Under 2 minutes now to go in the third quarter. It's 65-28 the lead. Clifford hits Dowdell. Dowdell's going to fire a jump shot, which is good. That little jab opens up the space, and then she just fires right over you. Oh, Dowdell's going to pick up the foul. A bit too over-aggressive there. Eaton getting knocked off her block. 67-28, a minute 38 to go now in the third quarter.
Yeah, Shanavia just trying a little bit hard there to slow the ball down. Picks up the foul.
Yeah, noticed. I think Coach Dudek, and correct me if I'm wrong, but coaches quite often will go for that tee to try to fire up their team.
Correct. That's the theory.
Doesn't always work that way.
No, correct. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does.
I think this game, as we said in the pregame, was always going to be difficult for Brisbane. Credit to them. They've come out, they're playing hard, they're consistently playing hard, but you got to give all the credit to Rockhampton. Not taking the opponent lightly, just coming in, doing what they need to do, and just showing pure class here. I mean, I've seen quite a few of the women's teams. Yes, most of them are the Southern teams, but there's not a better team that I've seen than Rockhampton so far this season.
I would agree 100%, John. I haven't seen Cairns and Townsville. We get them later in the year. I haven't seen Gold Coast play, but from the teams that I've seen, Rocky are by far the most professional outfit, and I think they will be there at championship time.
Yeah, Mackay was impressive, but Rockhampton is just on another level. Similar to you, I haven't seen Cairns, I haven't seen Townsville. I think Logan is a sleeper team on the women's side. I think that they have some really nice talent. When I think of them in a matchup, though, versus Rockhampton, I just think that size advantage that Rocky has is where they would have it well over Logan. And I think, there's not another team in this competition that can match the depth and size of Rockhampton. Parker can't flip the left-hander in. That's no good. Eaton, though, steals it. Her pass nearly stolen. Winds up with Parker, who lays it in with the left hand. So a bit of a broken play there, though. Winds up with the Brisbane bucket. Jones, though, throws up the floater. That's good. The 1-2 punch of Chandrea Jones and Dowdell is just amazing. And then you see Woodford turn it over on the other end.
Yeah,
So
if I was Coach Muggeridge, I would be extremely excited to have two of the best imports in the league on my team.
30 seconds, just about 30 to go now in the third. Jones they work the ball around the perimeter. That's Clifford going to fire a three. That one's good as well. Clifford has come in, and when she shot the ball, she shot it well. She's a perfect 2 of 2 from the field, both three-pointers. Woodford putting on the jet. She's fouled there by Bailey. So Woodford going to go to the line for 2 shots with 17.8 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, good job by Maddie, just pushing the break. She's very crafty for a younger player. Just knows how to play and plays with a lot of pace and a lot of intensity.
Yeah, you wonder what type of game this would have been with Hardy Freeburn and Amy Lewis on the court for Brisbane. Both of them average double figures, but are they going to make a 42-point differential any better? Certainly they would, but
yeah, I think it would still be a fair margin to Rocky, but there'd be a lot more scoreboard pressure coming from the Capitals.
yeah. Rocky's going to hold for the last shot. Chandrea Jones has it, crossing over Woodford, tries to step back. Good D there by Woodford. The shot is no good. I thought it wouldn't have counted anyway, but we're going to head into the stretch fourth quarter here with Rockhampton leading by 42 points, 74-32 on your QBL TV Game of the Week, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to NAB Stadium. Got to give a shout out to Danny Robson. Thanks for getting me. It's Muggeridge, not Mutteridge. Thank you, Danny, for that. Probably should have checked with Coach before the game. Nonetheless,
I think I got it right.
I certainly hope so. 74-32 the lead now heading into the fourth quarter. Rockhampton leading the way for Rocky is Shanavia Dowdell, 21 points and 5 rebounds. She's also got 5 steals, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. There was another block there by Haynes. Clifford going to jump stop and pop and makes it rain. 76-32 now the lead. Looking at Rocky's stats though, shooting 53% from the field, 47% from 3. They've got the rebounding numbers pretty close, 32-31. Another turnover. Clifford now, 1-on-2, hands off for Jones. Jones though gets called for the charge. Good job there by Rachel Mate stepping in and picking up the charge.
Yeah, great hustle by Rach. She sprinted back. It was a 2-on-1 situation. Forced the pass by Clifford and made the play. Good job, Rachel.
Rachel Mate now going to bring the ball up court. She's tripped up a bit, loses the ball. Coming down with it is Ashton Eaton. Eaton is fouled from behind by Bailey. Chris Eber shaking his head a little bit. Not sure if that was a foul or if he wanted the foul called earlier.
Yeah, we're sort of 50-50 here, Chris. Were you happy or not happy with that call?
Not sure. He's playing Switzerland as he always does. Inbounds though here for Brisbane. Hits King. Now Reed. Again, Rockhampton kind of sitting back. Eaton's going to fire over the zone. That's no good. King can't come down with it. Clifford winds up with it for Rockhampton. She's on the wing. Skips it over. Great look there for Haynes, who's fouled by Eaton. That was a great look there by Clifford.
Yeah, great pass. Katrina just provides good solid minutes for Coach Muggeridge off the bench. Pretty sure she could probably start for most other teams in the league. I know Sunshine Coast Rip are potentially looking for some more players next year. Might have to give Katrina a call.
Maybe. I understand that you may have some new blood coming in shortly as well.
Yes, we have signed a new player. She'll be joining us on Monday.
All right. Gonna tell us who?
Maybe. Yeah, it's Claire O'Brien from Bucknell University. She's just graduated. She's a Northern Territory junior.
All right.
Played 4 years at Bucknell University. So very excited to have Claire joining us this week.
So will she be able to suit up for you next weekend? We do have you guys on the broadcast Friday night versus Ipswich.
Yeah, we believe she will be registered and ready to play.
All right, well, that's good. Hopefully that she works out well for you. I think that's a nice find for you coming from the Division I college ranks.
Yeah, we should also have Frances Donders back from injury, so we're hopeful that we can get Frances and Claire both on the floor. Ipswich and Toowoomba is a tough weekend. Both good teams with good imports, so we need to be a little more competitive and play a bit harder, and hopefully Frances and Claire can help us get that done.
Yeah, I hope so too. We'll have that call for you Friday night on QBL TV on Nothing But Net Media. Timeout on the floor, though. We'll take a quick one as well. 8:53 to go in the game. It's a 79-32 lead for Rockhampton here on QBL TV. Presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging.
Welcome back to NAB Stadium here in Auchenflower. 8:53 to go in this game. Not going to call it quits just yet, but it would take a minor miracle for Brisbane to get back in this game. It's 79-32. Good hustle there, though, by Emma Reed, chasing down the offensive rebound. Now Howard's going to shoot a jump shot that's short. Somehow Reed comes up with it. Fight for it, though. Good scrap. Clayton comes down with it for Rockhampton. Clayton now on the left wing. Good in and out dribble. Hooks up a shot. That's no good. Offensive rebound by the captain, Brady, but she shuffles her feet and turns it over. Mate gets the screen from Reed. Pass nearly stolen. Reed comes up with it, though. Woodford skips it over to Rachel Mate. Mate's going to fire the three. That's good. Rachel Mate with the big three-pointer there. Cuts the lead now to 44.
Yeah, Rachel, good shooter from the perimeter. She's a very good offensive player.
79-35 the lead. Good defense there by Woodford. Brady, though, with a great pass to Morrow for the baseline jump shot.
Yeah, just experience. Nice play.
She didn't have to look. She knew that Morrow would be there. Pass inside for Howard, who catches, but she loses it on the dribble. Scrapping around for it. Morrow loses it. Gets it over to King. King misses.
On that floor.
With the weather lately, V, who knows?
Yeah, it will definitely be cold out there on the floor.
Good ball movement here by Brisbane. Woodford attacks. It's stripped by Brady. McKenzie comes up with it. Going to call a foul here. Let's see who they give it to. Jump ball.
Yeah, there's that help defense again by Rockhampton. Every time the ball goes inside, there's 2 or 3 players helping around, making it hard for the catch.
Brady goes away from the screen, flips it out. Clifford's three is short. That's her first miss of the night. She gets the rebound, and she's accidentally tripped there by Woodford. She went down. Looks like she may have hurt her shoulder there. She's going to bounce up, though, and brush it off.
Yeah, left shoulder. She's not happy. I think she's got a bit of a stinger.
Coach Muggeridge going to the bench again. Dowdell looks like she's going to get set to check back in. Maybe not. She's going to sit back down.
Come on, Chris. Make up your mind, please.
Clifford thinks about the three, then skips it over to Bailey. Bailey's going to fire from three. That's up, and that's good as well.
Wow, big arc on that three.
Looked like it was going to touch the ceiling, but it dropped. Woodford trying to answer with her own three. That's short. Now Brady has it. Clifford going to fire a three. That's short as well. Rockhampton kind of getting contributions from everyone here. Good opportunity for Coach Muggeridge to play the bench again. You know, when you travel this far, you usually have to travel light, but you still want to give the bench quality minutes because you are going to need your bench further down the track.
Correct. And the more experience those players can get throughout the regular season will only put them in good stead for the playoffs.
Mate loses it. Thought they were going to call a kick. They call the foul though on Clifford, so that's Clifford's. That's her third personal. Dowdell going to check back in for Brady. With 6 minutes to go in the game, it's an 84-35 lead for Rockhampton. Howard's pass is tipped. Eaton has it. Again, Brisbane really just struggling to get the ball in the paint. Howard has to fire a jump shot that's short. Clifford, no look for Dowdell, spins left. Gonna call her for a travel. Bit of contact. I think the contact with her and Howard kind of gave her that little extra step.
Little hop, yep.
Bit of sweat on the floor, so they're gonna wipe that off as Howard went down on the ground. Eaton in the corner now. And you see Rocky, it's a zone here, but they really pressure you. They push out quite far. And then you see that second line stepping up. Woodford stepped through it. McKenzie, a bit of contact, no foul. Ooh. Oh no, that did not look good. McKenzie's head bounced back and hit the floor hard.
Yeah, she fell very heavily. Coach Dudek, I think, is getting another warning here.
He called, they definitely called the foul. They didn't call the first one. It was that second one because it looked like Dowdell unintentionally had her arms around and was going for the ball, and she caught McKenzie on the way down. McKenzie hopped back up, though, and she's okay. I think she's all right. She's taking a few deep breaths. She's going to be all right. She's going to go to the line for 2 shots, so thankfully she's okay. And again, like we said, definitely not an intentional foul there.
Oh, absolutely not. Nah, she had 2 hands on the ball, just a bit of a wrestle. And Emma fell badly.
She hits the first. Those are the thing that worried me the most. It looked like her head went back and hit the floor quite hard. I think though she was more just winded than anything.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of shock too.
A little bit, yeah. Yep. So the lead is 84-36 with 5:20 to go in the game. Bailey bringing the ball up court. Good pressure there by Mate. Bailey just able to beat the 8-second clock. And she steps out of bounds. Oh no, Eaton knocked it out of bounds, so Rocky will have possession. Clifford goes inside. The ball, though, can't be handled. It's turned over. Mate has it now for Brisbane. Picks up her dribble, hands off for Woodford. Woodford skips it over to Eaton. Eaton definitely will fire from 3. That's short. Good rebound there by Morrow. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Morrow, though. Stacey Howard still putting a bit of pressure on there.
Coach Muggeridge putting Chandria Jones back in.
Very interesting that he's going to go back to Jones here with about 4:50 to go. Woodford gets set to inbound. Pass nearly stolen by Clifford. It winds up back with the hands of Woodford. Now Howard, Eaton has it. Again, Brisbane forced to the outside. Woodford with a good floater, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Clayton. Good scrap though. Howard has certainly shown that she's not going to give up on this game. She's going full hustle.
Yeah, Stacey's a great player. She never gives up. She just constantly goes after the ball and plays hard.
Eaton getting worked over there by Katrina Clifford. Now Reed has it, drives baseline. She's double teamed. Good defense there. See that? That's what they're doing nicely out of that zone. Really double teaming on the baseline. Eaton's floater is no good, but I like that trapping on the base out of the zone.
Yeah, they're very good at closing off driving lanes and forcing the ball back out. And as we talked about before, the lower percentage shot, that's what they're forcing you to take.
Yeah, there was a hard foul there on called on Emma McKenzie. Kat Hollis going to check in for Stacey Howard. 4:10 to go in this game. It's an 84-36 lead for Rockhampton. Dowdell puts it on the deck, working on McKenzie, kicks it out. Brady at the free throw line, out to Clifford. 3 is up, that's short. Good offensive rebound there by Jones. Flips it over her head and in. I don't know, honestly, I think she could flip anything up, or Rockhampton could flip anything up at this point and it going. Mate's going to fire for 3, that's good as well. So Rachel Mate showing some signs of life here for Brisbane, but the is not in
touch with Rachel. I'm sure she'd be keen to experience the college system.
Dowdell with the offensive rebound and follow. 88-39 the lead now. Mate stepping along the baseline, finds Eaton wide open. That's up, that's short. Ashton Eaton hasn't really been able to find that three-point shot tonight.
Yeah, she's struggling a bit tonight.
Clifford desperate for the ball. They go away from her. Chandrea Jones steps into a jumper. That's good. 90-39 the lead now. Reed loses it. Brady, though, gets it and steps out of bounds. So it's going to be Brisbane ball on the baseline. Emma McKenzie going to check out. Michaela King going to come back in. So I thought one of the things that Brisbane did well quite early was getting the ball inside to McKenzie. And they kind of went away from that. I think Rocky recognized that early, though, and made a couple of adjustments, really packing in double teaming anytime one in the post.
Yeah, they squeezed the air out of the ball inside for Brisbane, forced it back out. And Brisbane just haven't been able to convert those perimeter shots.
Eaton going right at Brady, misses the layup attempt. Haynes tips it, Brady saves it. Up ahead to Morrow. Morrow now with a head of steam, going right at the basket. It shot no good, but she's fouled. That's another tough foul there. Can't see who that is down on the floor. I think it's Maddie Woodford.
Yeah, I think she copped a knee in the stomach this time.
Yeah, it's been a very, very physical game. Both teams going at it 100%. Very, very physical. Quick timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 2:10 to go in the game. It's a 90-39 lead here for the Rockhampton Cyclones on QBL TV. Presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.
In-depth video analysis is no longer just for the pros. Huddle is an easy and affordable tool that brings professional level insight to club and high school teams. Just film and track events live at games and upload them to huddle.com. Accelerate player development with team messaging, automatically generated shot charts and reports, and the ability to add notes and drawings to your video. Coaches can exchange game footage with their entire league, all from one place. Sign up for a free trial to see for yourself how Huddle helps teams win.
Welcome back to NAB Stadium here in Auchenflower. It's a 90-39 lead for Rockhampton with 2:10 to go. And V-Dog, game pretty much over here, hey?
Yeah, this is, I think it's been over for a little while. But Coach Muggeridge not sending out his starters. He just brought Beck Haynes back in. 2 minutes to go.
I think Coach Muggeridge really just needs to get the team playing as much minutes as they possibly can. And again, traveling with that shortened bench, you just give everybody as many minutes as possible.
Correct.
Can Rocky break the triple digits? Let's see. 91-39 the lead. 2:05 to go. Coach Dudek staying with Eaton here also. A few of her starters. King started as well. 3-point attempt, no good. Way off there by Hollis. Now Bailey going to check back in for Rockhampton. And the captain, Alexandra Brady, going to get a seat. So great performance tonight by Alexandra Brady and a huge win for Rockhampton over Brisbane. Bailey going to flip one up. That's short. Eaton comes down with it. Now Reed up ahead for Woodford. Good pump fake. Good pass there. King, though, blows another layup. Haynes comes down with it, and she's busting out. Good bust out dribble there. Good recognition, too, to slow it down. A lot of times when those big guys, when you get that rebound and you bust out, you get out of control. Clifford's three is short. Hollis comes down with it. Now Woodford up ahead for Reed. Reed goes right at the defense. A lot of contact there by Katrina Clifford. She's called for the foul.
That's her fifth.
So Dowdell going to check back in. Fifth personal foul there for Clifford. Fouling out. Don't forget, guys, after this broadcast, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with a separate stream for the men's game. That should also be a pretty good game as Rockhampton comes in tonight off of a nice win over the Rip last night in the men's side of things as well. And Brisbane, they had that tough match versus Mackay, but they got a bit of momentum behind them. I'm expecting a big game in the men's matchup. Clayton's jumper is good. Gabriella Clayton drains another jump shot. We're under a minute to go here. 93-41 is the lead. Ball knocked out of bounds by Morrow. 50,
yeah.
Just under 52 to go.
Rocky not giving it up, still in the lanes, trying to deny the ball.
Woodford has it at the top of the key, goes inside for King. King flips one up, that's no good. Tip is knocked out of bounds by Michaela King. So Rockhampton will have the ball. Take a look at the stats, just looking at them now. Rocky's got two players with 22 points. Shanavia Dowdell, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks. Not a bad stat line. Chandrea Jones, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals as well. You've got Alexandra Brady with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And everyone on the Rockhampton roster has gotten in the score sheet. You look at their team numbers, 52% from the field, 39% from three, only 63% from the free throw line. They had 15 assists and 17 turnovers, so not too bad either. But you look at the numbers, this is where they really hurt you. Fast break points, 11 points. Second chance points, 22 points. 36 points off of turnovers, 40 of those points in the paint. So, you know, I think the key is you gotta be on your game, on your A game, if you have any chance of playing against Rockhampton or trying to get the win over Rockhampton. And if you're not on your A game, it could be a long night for you.
Yeah.
And then you take a look at the Brisbane stats here. Brisbane, you know, credit to them. Like I said before, they never gave up. They came out firing on all cylinders, going 110%, and they just finished it going 110% as well. But they really struggled from the field. 18% from 2, 25% from 3. They got 42 rebounds, but they had 27 turnovers. They couldn't get anything. They couldn't really get anything going in transition, which is one of the areas we thought they might be able to hurt Rockhampton. It just didn't work out for them that way, and unfortunately, they're going to take the 95-41 loss. What are your thoughts on the game, V?
Rocky just showed once again why they are the defending champs, and they look very good. So hats off to Coach Muggeridge and his staff and his players. Good weekend, 2 wins from 2 starts. Can't ask much more.
You can't
Looking
ask.
good.
You're 100% right. Come down south, you get 2 wins in 2 games. 95-41 was the final score, so we're going to wrap things up. I got to thank you, Michael Van Dongen, for joining me on the call, the head coach of the University of Sunshine Coast Rip. We're looking forward to calling your game on Friday night, hoping to see a Rip win.
Thanks, John. Much appreciated, mate.
Thank you. I also got to thank Mark Beals, my good mate, on the production panel tonight. He did a great job. And also I got to thank Chris Sieber on the camera work as always. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll be back shortly with the men's broadcast. Thanks again for tuning in to watch a QBL TV presented to you by Nothing But Net Media.